What was the strictest rule that you had to follow in your household?
I think the biggest thing in any Haitian household, whether liberal or not, whatever the case may be, is they're not raising no dummies.
Okay,
you cannot
sure.
bring bad grades in this household.
For sure.
It makes no sense. Like, every single person in my family graduated. Like, it don't make no sense for you not to come home from school with a bad grade.
Yeah.
Now, where it was liberal was more so like, my father wasn't going to no parent-teacher conference. My father
Lucky
never
you.
even asked me for my report card.
Lucky
He was
you.
like, you gonna graduate by any means necessary. Figure it out. But one thing about it, when graduation come and I have my suit and my soulier on, my daughter better be on that stage getting a diploma.
Yeah.
When my father beat me for the first time, it was very calm, very simple. He said, and here's the thing, though, Haitian parents are dramatic.
Very.
It's the end of the world. He said, so...
Are we already?
He said, so, donne-moi. You a voler now. you a thief. Because you steal my signature. They should call the cops. I don't know why they call me. They should call the cops. You need to go to prison. You need to die in jail for what you did. Whoa.
What would you consider to be, one of the worst
Haitian dishes?
Haitian dishes?
Blade, I don't even think about it. Oh, you too?
Oh
I don't even think about it. Who invented that?
Oh,
Why? Because it's not rice.
I don't know.
It's just like grains.
Yes.
It's like dirt and grains. Trying to
I don't
pretend
know
like it's rice.
what it is.
It's not rice.
And another one too? I gotta put both of them together.
What?
It's blatant PTB.
Whatever that is. That whole thing. It's the same thing. It's nasty.
My goodness.
It's nasty.
The worst.
Why? And if you like that, I pray for you.
How you doing, Bianca? Welcome back to the pod. Yeah.
We back at it again. We back at it again.
You're looking a little different.
Am I?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think you might want to.
Is it? Is it the hoodie? Is it the? You feel me? You look nice too.
Oh, thanks.
You look good. You look great. You look blessed.
And highly favored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Amen. Hallelujah. Only do it.
Yeah.
All right. Just saying, we coming a little different. We coming put together.
Yeah.
We starting it up. 2025. You already know. We back at it again.
Yeah. I had to sit differently.
We know you love to see us. You miss us. But we're back. We're back and we're here and we chopping it up and we talking all things. What we got for this episode?
Today we're gonna talk about growing up Haitian. I feel like this topic could never go old because no matter how many times we talk about it, there's always something else. Or there's always something new.
Do we want to title this "Growing Up Haitian" or just being Haitian? Because it's just so
Haitian.
much. Because it's just being Haitian.
All right. So being Haitian, where do we even get it at? We could start with food. We could start with music. We could start with parents,
the culture, religion, upbringing, everything.
Okay, let's start it like this.
Let's start it like this. Language.
Let's start it like this. Let's talk about us being Haitian, but having to live dual lives in terms of being Haitian, but also being Haitian at home, but being American outside. How is that for you?
Oh, I don't know. I can't relate. I'm not. So, okay. I can't relate to that. And I'm going to speak for, I'm going to speak for more so the Haitian Americans that didn't have to be one or the other. That just kind of was, is, and is vibing.
Okay, you go, and then I'll speak over you, have it to be both.
Yeah, because you know what it is?
Okay,
like, being Haitian is so huge, right? Because we have those that are Haitian, like born and raised in Haiti, Haitian. Yeah. We have immigrant Haitians. We have Haitian Americans, right? Born in America, but your parents are Haitian.
For sure.
Like first generation Haitian Americans or whatever. We have Haitians that stick to those cultural roots, and then we have Haitians that are more Americanized. Like I've said, we have the Haitians that, or we call them the blondes, like they don't no speaking Haitians. You know what I mean? We have so many different types of Haitians, and so I think I'll probably speak to that latter half, and you can speak to the former half, which is the more cultural,
was born and
really like the having to learn English and all that. You know what I mean? So that's a little different.
Okay.
I never had to do one or the other. So so a little more background for me. Like my parents are Haitian and, you know, we all speak Creole and this and the third, but culturally speaking, like we've all been Americanized, right?
Okay.
So let's start with you with what that looks like for you, and then I'll tell you what looks different for me. How about that?
Okay.
Because it looks, you know, it looks different. What does it look like to be Haitian in your house and then American outside?
To be Haitian in my house is it's a lot. Okay. I'll start off with. Ooh, I can't even say what I hate about being Haitian. That would be crazy, right?
We can. It's being Haitian. We can talk about what we hate and
Okay.
what we love. It's okay. There's pros and cons to everything.
I'll start it off like this. Being Haitian in
no
my house.
BS conversations,
Yes,
remember?
yes, no BS conversations.
Say it with your chest.
I'm gonna say it with my chest. Okay, look. So one thing I absolutely do not like, which by the way, they actually
because you know, be careful because your people are going to see this.
That's true.
Be careful.
That's true. I do not like in my household the having to. I know it's a sign of respect or whatever.
Okay.
But the having to kiss everybody, whether you know them or not, you know, is a big pet peeve of mine. I tremendously hate it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, especially people who you have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
And your parents is like, little vo, no
he raised you when you were a kid.
Yeah.
I'll do the translations.
She'll do the translations. You know, I salute. Like, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one of the main things that I hate.
That's a cultural thing. It's a respecting. Like the Glamoon, which is our elders.
Yeah.
They firmly believe in, as a child, you're supposed to embrace your elders, and it's a sign of respect to say hello to every single person by embracing them, giving them a kiss on the cheek or, you know, something of the sort. So where that's different from my household is, yes, we understand that. And I do to a certain extent. The people I recognize and know, I will embrace because it's a respect thing. But the people I don't know, I was never forced to do that for the people I don't know.
Lucky you.
I was able to pop in and be like, oh, hi. Yes, tel, or yeah, okay. Hello, hi. And then I run away and go to my room and I could disappear and I never had to be there. So it's like a balance of respect, but also like respectfully, I don't know you.
Lucky you. That's so nice.
And my parents know she's not gonna hug you and kiss you. Like, she just don't like that.
That's so nice. Must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Okay. Go.
What else? What else do you hate?
Growing up Haitian, having to forcefully be forced to speak French. Oh my goodness.
Really? You were forced to speak French?
Forced to speak French. Like,
I forced myself to learn French.
Wow. I was forced. I'm talking about, like, I had to read books in French. Or don't even get me started on reading the Bible in French. That was in the midst of me trying to balance learning English and having to still learn, not basically learn French, but keep up with my French at the same time. Tremendously hated it also.
Was that you had to learn French, or was that something that you had to learn because of, again, a cultural thing for Haitians is church, and our church is always in French. Like, our hymn books are like Ime Louange, Alleluia, is in French. Our Bible,
the questionnaire,
the Bible is in French. The questionnaire,
aka
what's it called? Your Bible study, right?
That's another word for it.
What's the questionnaire? What is a questionnaire? What is that?
Sabbath school book.
Oh, Sabbath school books.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what that's called?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. See, it just sounds everything better in Creole.
But I will say, is that the reason why you had to learn? Because of church? Because being Haitian and being either Christian or Catholic or what is it? Pentecostal Christian, same thing, is like it's a must.
And it was not even. I
think that's always in French.
Yeah, but it was just for her, for my parents. Oh, like she wanted to speak to me in French to make sure I continuously kept it up. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. See, so in my household, because I also not only grew up Haitian, I said Haitian, grew up Haitian. Not only am I Haitian, but in my household we're Christians. You know, we're Seventh-day Adventists,
of course.
And so I forced myself to learn French because I hate being left out. So I love knowing the songs when they know the songs. I love being able to read the verses when they're able to read the verses, right? Like, so I know English, Creole, French, and Spanish. My dad's school
Okay.
in Spanish. So it's one of those things that we had to know because you don't ever. I also am somebody that's nosy. I don't want nobody speaking around me and I don't know what you're saying. Okay? I want to damn near pick up a next language.
Speaking, can I test
so
you?
I can know a little one too.
Can I test you real quick?
Absolutely not. You know what I can do that I'm very proud of?
What?
I know Psalms 23 and Psalms 100 in French better than I know it in English.
That's true. Me too.
Okay? Psalm 23.
Go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
You got that already?
Oh yeah. Mom, I'm about to make you proud.
Let's do it. Listen. Chantal Marie Sinclair. I got you.
Yeah. Come on.
1, 2, 3. Psalm 23.
L'Éternel est mon berger, je ne manque de rien. Il me fait reposer dans le vert pâturage. Il me dirige près des eaux paisibles, il restaure mon âme. Il me conduit dans la ceinture de la justice à cause de son nom. Quand je marche dans la vallée de l'ombre de la mort, je ne crains aucun mal. Quand tu es avec moi, ta houlette et ton bâton me rassurent. Tu dresses devant moi et ta moustache sur mes adversaires. Tu mûles ma tête et ma coupe de bord. Oui, le bonheur et la grâce m'accompagnent tous les jours.
Mes jours. Et
j'habiterai dans la maison de l'Éternel jusqu'à la fin de mes jours.
Amen.
Okay. Yeah.
This is what it means to be Haitian.
Oh yeah.
This is what it means to be Haitian growing up in a church.
And if you're not one, you're not one. I'm sorry.
What the Bible say? Train up a child the way they should go, and they will never depart. Amen. Hallelujah.
Come on now.
Okay. See that I know in English.
Yeah.
Don't ask me the verse or chapter. I don't remember it.
I don't remember it either.
Okay.
It's okay. Speaking of parents, though.
Yeah.
What was the strictest rule that you had to follow in your household? Now, we already know the l'école, l'église, like, cool. But what was the strictest rule that you had to follow in your household?
Okay, so again, I have to preface by saying I grew up with liberal Haitian parents.
Of course, lucky you. I'm gonna keep saying that the whole
Haitian
night.
Parents, okay, so
lucky you, man.
I didn't have much rules, to be honest, that I was crazy strict. Like l'école, l'église, I think the biggest one was l'école. No, not the l'école, l'église, part, just the l'école part.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing in any Haitian household, whether liberal or not, whatever the case may be, is they're not raising no dummies. Okay, you cannot bring bad grades in this household. It makes no sense. Like, every single person in my family graduated. Like, it don't make no sense for you not to come home from school with a bad grade. Yeah. Now, where it was liberal was more so like, my father wasn't going to no parent-teacher conference. My father never even asked me for my report card. He was like, you gonna graduate by any means necessary. Figure it out. But one thing about it, when graduation come and I have my suit and my soulier on, my daughter better be on that stage getting a diploma.
Yeah.
I don't care how you do it.
Lucky you.
Figure it out.
Lucky you.
But
that's so nice.
That was the biggest thing, was just like, we not raising no dummies here for me. What was yours as a traditional Haitian household?
For sure, in bed by 8.
Ooh, whoa.
Like, seriously on that.
Oh.
Nothing but schoolwork. No TV, no nothing. Nothing.
For real?
No entertainment. Nothing. You get home, you do your homework. Wow. And if you don't have anything to do till 8, you read a book.
Let me hold your hand. I'm sorry.
There's more.
I'm sorry. Oh.
There's more.
Okay.
I had to learn my birthday's psalm. As in, like, I had to know my age. I had to know and memorize the whole, what you call it? The whole book. Not the whole book, but the whole
What do you mean? Like, give me an example.
So, example, if I'm 23, I gotta know 23 by heart. If I'm
23, what?
Psalms 23 by heart.
Oh, Psalms per 23, your age, per my age, as you grow.
Yes. Oh. Mandatory.
Is this like in Haiti?
Yeah.
This was while you was in Haiti. Oh, yes. Okay.
And the crazy thing is, my mom and dad was not even here, but it's still transposed even when I came here.
I mean, well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So these 3 things were mandatory.
Okay, so let me tell you 25, right? With Psalms 25. Hey, mommy, let me tell you something. One thing about me, I'm snitching.
Next question.
I know, mommy. He doesn't know Psalm 25.
She stopped after 21, man. We go. Last one she actually tested me on. The last one she tested me on was 23, because I gotta know 23. Like, if you don't know 23, something's wrong.
Yeah, I learned that as a kid. That was a good time.
So that was the last time she tested me, and Yeah, I made her proud. After that, she stopped.
You know, I think here's some positives in that. Not just yours, but just in general in terms of like learning to speak, you know, Creole and French and learning to read it and write it and just studying and focus and stuff like that. I think what they really instill in us is discipline and hard work and just being a child in a child's place. You know what I mean?
They
and
make
being
sure you
at
know that.
home and being at home and being safe, because that's something that we see a lot of times where it's like either kids are on iPads or TVs or running around or whatever the case may be. Parents don't know where their kids are. They don't have that level of discipline and, you know, focus and stuff like that. So I think that that's important. And also, like, I don't know too many people that know multiple languages. That's a big thing.
Shout out, Mom.
Shout out to our parents. You know,
facts.
so shout out to them for real.
Oh man, speaking of disciplining your kids, you know what I realized that a lot of modern day parents don't have?
Yeah.
When I even don't have for real, is actually kids are no longer scared of their parents anymore. I'm noticing.
Well, we can't make a general statement. I think that is depending on what household, right? Because I think there is a lot of people that take what they've learned from their parents and see like, oh, this worked for me, and they do the same thing for their kids. And then some people see what happened with their parents and they're like, actually, I hate this and I want to do something else. Whether that something else is good or bad, we don't know, right? I think there's different ways to get respect from your kids, but definitely for us as Haitians, we were beaten into obedience.
Yeah.
Right? We were told to be in a child's space. We were told not to be spoken unless spoken to.
Yep.
We were told every single thing we did was disrespectful or rude, like whistling. Is disrespectful or rude, and nobody knows why.
To this day, I don't know why.
Do you know why whistling is rude?
To this day,
I have no idea what that's about.
I'm still scared to do it.
You get smacked beside your head if you had poor posture.
Yeah.
You were smacked beside yourself if you came home dirty from school as a kid.
Yep.
What do you want me to, I'm running around. That's what I do, duh. But no, could not. You had to come clean, proper. It's all about what you look like, what you represent, and how people viewed you. Because one thing with Haitian parents I noticed is that like it's all about how people view you, not necessarily about whether it's right or wrong.
That's true. Big, especially, oh my goodness, especially my mom. She's so hyper fixated on how everything looks to people, and it's I'll be telling you, you're gonna walk on eggshells your whole life if that's just how you just portray everything. But I will say though to that, one thing that I will take from my parents, well, especially my mom, is that whole look demeanor that she gives you, that you just straighten up immediately.
One look. It never took more than one look. See, here's the thing.
What that is.
See, here's the thing. I didn't grow up in the strictest of households, but I had a little something that was called like it's an understanding and a respect. You know what I mean? You can go but this far, but don't cross that line. Yeah. Because my mama will look at me. Okay? I don't even know how to do that look that she do. But that one look, baby, my spirit, it trembles. It said, hold on, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
What is that? Is that is it the fear of, you know?
It's the knowing the fact that they will go up beside your head. That's what it is. Okay. Like you don't even need to experience it to know it. Because I think I've only gotten 2 beatings in my whole life. Lucky you. One from my mother and one from my father. Lucky you. And they were valid reasons. I wasn't really a terrible kid or anything like that because, again, one look. I got it together. Why? Because I didn't see her go up beside my sister head. And I said, I'm not next. Absolutely not. I never even seen my father beat anybody. I'm his first child. I'm my mama's baby. But I'm my dad's first child. He's never hit me. Never beat me. You know, unfortunately, I did a little, you know, I signed his name for a field trip.
You did what?
Yeah. And it's not because he said I couldn't go. Again, very liberal household. It's because he wasn't home. Because my daddy don't be home. And I needed to go to the trip the next day. Oh. So I signed his name. Yikes. But I was bad at it. So they sent me home. Oh. And they called him and said, yeah, this not your signature. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah. That was the first time my father ever beat me. Yikes. But here's what I'll say. With that story of the beating, Haitians have a tendency to, it's a very trippy or scary line between abuse and discipline. I think sometimes a lot of Haitian parents abuse their kids in beatings, right? Because they'll hit you with anything and everywhere, or for the silliest of reasons, just because they're frustrated or upset or whatever the case may be. And that is very dangerous. I plead with you. Do not do that to your kid, right? When my father beat me for the first time, it was very calm, very simple. He said, and here's the thing, though. Haitian parents are dramatic. It's the end of the world. He said, so...
Are we already?
He said, so, donne-moi. You a voler now. you a thief. Because you steal my signature. They should call the cops. I don't know why they call me. They should call the cops. You need to go to prison. You need to die in jail for what you did. Whoa. Just wow.
Die in jail? How old were you?
Intense. I just signed your name because you weren't home. I just wanted to go to a field trip, bro. Like, you're dragging it. But like the whole thing is like, you're not a liar. You're not a thief. This is like the worst thing you could have ever done. And it's kind of like a distrust thing. Like, I trust you. You could just ask me and tell me. If you wanted to, you could have called me and tell me to call the school. I would have told, like, you know what I mean? Or sometimes it's okay to sit out on one thing, right? But it was just, I did the wrong thing. But my father, he said, so I'm thinking, he said, I'm thinking of a number. 20, 30, 40. Pick one.
Oh.
Right? You know, I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm smart like that. I'm like, I know my dad. I'm going to do something in between. Because if I pick less, he going to give me more. If I pick more, he going to give me that more. You know what I mean? So I said 30. He said, okay, you smart, but you're not that smart. He said, okay, now you go pick the belt.
Man.
So I had to go pick the belt. When I picked the belt, it was simple. He was like, just put out your hands, and he's going to give me the 30 lashes with the belt, right? I got my 30, called it a day. I was like, you know, okay. He didn't even give me a full 30 for real. I think he gave me like, what, maybe 15, 16 or something like that. And he was like, get out of my face, you know?
Wow.
Get out of my face. Get out of here. I don't want to see you.
Man, that was the worst feeling,
that's discipline.
though.
That was no abuse. That was discipline. Because some parents, I've seen.
I got stories for days.
I've seen my brother get whipped out the shower.
Yeah, I seen that one before.
I'm talking about weapon. It don't matter where it's landing.
Yeah.
That's a little bit abusive.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
Did he deserve it? Yeah, man. But you know, that's still OD.
That's that going to get the belt feeling, man.
Oh yeah, you gotta pick it out. You gotta pick it out. You gotta be very strategic in your planning too. And you gotta be quick. Don't take too long and he gonna come out.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be very strategic there.
That one was tough.
My mama didn't do belts. My mama threw anything she found. Yeah. Yeah, she's in real time. In real time.
Whatever's right next to me, I take it.
Like she was quick. You know how like they be like the Hispanics with the chancleta?
Yeah.
Like my mom aim, never miss.
Yikes.
Bah, bah, bah.
That's crazy. My dad never hit, but the thing my dad do is the ear twist. That was his thing.
Oh yeah.
So whenever he got in, you feel me? Whatever he got in his moment or he's upset, he just do that little ear twist thing. Used to hurt.
Or when they drag you by the ear.
Yeah. Now my mom is a little bit different. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget this day. She bought my grandma a phone. It was one of those Nokias. But at that time, on the Nokias, they had the snake game. You know, the little snake thing with the dot.
Yeah, the more you get, the longer the snake get, and you gotta try not to eat your tail.
So me and my brother my mom specifically said,
y'all don't know about
they
that.
probably know. Good times. My mom specifically told me and my brother, this phone is for my grandma to only call her when there's an emergency. So me and my brother used the phone and we played the game. But I don't know if, basically, let's just say we crashed the phone through the game. Basically, we got the snake too long and it crashed. So the phone would not turn on. Mom came home,
Oh, bâton.
Yeah.
Immédiatement, bâton.
So it's like
Because nous pas attendait. Y'all don't listen.
I had the à genoux, so my brother was the à genoux.
Pause right there. In every single Haitian household.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember à genoux?
À genoux.
Mettez à genoux.
Fuck à genoux.
And you used to be à genoux, and that means get on your knees, right? Not for prayer, for punishment. That was our timeout. That's what the American folks call a timeout. But you put your kid timeout. Stand in the corner.
Stand in the corner.
Sit in the corner.
Yep.
Face the corner.
Yep.
No. We got on our knees. And stay there. And God forbid, if you had ceramic floors. Okay? God forbid. I thank the Lord. I've had carpet.
Lucky you.
God forbid. You had ceramic floors.
I had ceramic floors.
It's the à genoux.
Yeah.
And you don't know when you're getting up. And I dare you to move. I dare you to move. But the good part about it is half the time when you get à genoux, you don't get a beating.
Oh, no, I got a beating.
Oh,
so yeah, let's still continue on the story.
Oh.
We got the à genoux.
I'm so sorry.
And then mom came and she was like, so what happened to the phone? Quiet, of course. She was like, because we taking up for each other. We're brothers, happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Not me. Yeah. He did it.
So we stood together. She was like, so n'bab di man? Okay.
Tout le monde bâton.
Yeah. She went, got the belt. She was like, ou même enfant.
Wow.
Then, this is when I've never seen before a new weapon.
Not a new weapon.
She had the iguas. Now, the iguas, if you don't know what that is, oh my gosh.
I know the word. I've heard the word iguas, but I don't know.
So basically, it's like a
switch of some sort.
It's a whip.
It's a whip.
Yeah, and it has
slavery.
It's like a trident whip though. So it's
Massa whipped you.
But thank goodness I ain't shout out.
Not
big bro.
mama sir.
Yeah, it's like whip, and then it got like 3 heads on it.
Oh, you're real Haitian.
So my brother got it worse. Yeah, this was in Haiti.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Disclaimer: This was in Haiti way back when.
Way back when.
In America, we use belts.
Yeah.
You get it in the hand, you get it in the behind.
Oh, you get a pow-pow.
You get a little,
Lucky,
not the Haitian. We don't do no damn pow-pow.
Yeah.
We don't pow. Yeah, we don't get no pow.
Yeah. Shout out on Dukes though. Still love you. But that Iguas made me straighten up. I did not do anything the rest of the year. I locked in. Because I could hear it. The Iguas, man, with the speed. That's you hear the... Like you...
Caleb, that's abuse.
It wasn't me. Shout out, big bro.
That's abuse. Love you, my dude. That was abuse. That was a bit much.
It wasn't me, so we good.
But you know what? You turned out for the better. Epi Das It.
Yo, say we gonna keep it moving though.
Yeah.
Now, my favorite topic of all. I'm a foodie. Okay. You're a foodie.
Yes.
Now,
love the food.
Before we give the top Haitian food, right? Please, what would you? I don't know if you had it or not, but what would you consider to be, one of the worst
Haitian dishes?
Haitian dishes.
Blade, I don't even think about it. Oh, you too?
Oh
I don't even think about it. Who invented that?
Oh,
why? Because it's not rice.
I don't know.
It's just like grains.
Yes,
it's like dirt and grains. Trying to pretend like it's rice. It's not rice.
And another one too. I gotta put both of them together.
What?
It's blatant pizza me.
Whatever that is, that whole thing. It's the same thing. It's nasty.
Oh my goodness,
it's nasty.
The worst.
And if you like that, I pray for you.
And they like it. Some of them don't, especially my mom. She don't even like it when it's like fresh out the pizza meat. She's like, "Oh, you gotta let it get cold a little bit, and then take it with the sauce." I'm like.
That's like
ew.
That's like what? But that's like having oatmeal in sauce. That's ew. You know what? I'm not gonna say that that's nasty. I've turned over a new leaf. I am no. I'm not saying it is. It's nasty to me. But I'm saying like I have turned over a new leaf, and I no longer want to call what other people like nasty, gross. I feel like that's not nice.
So pause on that.
Yeah.
So she goes from calling all of the fall drinks nasty, disgusting,
correct.
and then now you turn a new leaf.
I said I'm turning a new leaf.
So take it back.
Yes.
So take back what you said in fall.
In Christ, we are new.
Take back what you said in fall. Then
I don't take it back. I would just
Here
change.
we go. Talk about it.
I would just change how I said it because the message is. Let me tell you something. One thing about me, I said what I said.
Here we go.
I'm just being nicer about things. Where I'm like, you know what? It's not for me.
You okay?
But if you like it,
Good.
You
Good
like
for
it.
You. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No, if you like it, I don't love it. If you like it, you like it. Because I don't love it. I think it's it.
I didn't answer.
Okay.
All right, let's move to the best. Because besides those two things,
Okay, what's your best?
my best. Wow. Top food one time. Juice sauce pois. Actually, that's too original. Juice sauce pois légumes. I mean, juice sauce pois lalo.
Like Juice blanc sauce pois lalo.
Juice blanc sauce pois lalo. You can never go wrong.
It's very hard for me to find lalo.
That is so true.
Because I can only eat lalo from home because, we don't eat seafood outside of fish. So a lot of places when they make lalo, they make it with crab or with whatever the case may be. So it's very hard for me to find lalo. Yeah. I literally have to wait if my grandmother comes back from Haiti with lalo and she makes it. Yeah. But otherwise, that's
why it's such a rare. Specifically the lalo with the dish. It's such a rare
just
dish.
A little lalo duri blanc. I don't even know what sauce pois with it. I just want lalo and duri blanc. Like just
different. For me also.
So yours is what? Duri blanc sauce pois
légumes. That's the rare occasion.
Or lalo combination.
Not legume, but just lalo.
Yeah. Oh, just the lalo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Legume, I'm a little
Oh, okay, really?
I ain't
Love
really
legume.
a legume.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That's my rare occasion. But on a regular, Jojo sauce with tasso cabrito. That's my favorite of all time. And I believe nothing else can beat it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm a very simple girl. Mm-hmm. Very, very simple girl. I have two favorites. Mm-hmm. One is a questionable favorite, but my top favorite. Don't care what nobody say. But my regular favorite, which is very simple, is I love a duri collé à poule. That's it. Just a duri collé à poule.
Or just regular
sauce,
poule?
Like poule à sauce. Okay, you know what I mean?
That's
like that with the zonion, make it a little spicy. I like that. Nice. Come on, zaboka next to it. You know what? That's avocado, baby. Oh, you grenadier. What I got? Copy fab. Good stuff. Okay. And then the questionable one that people be having stuff to say about. You know what I mean? Because they don't really know their roots and they're not really, really Haitian like that.
I'm done there.
My moulin.
Oh yeah.
Give it to me any time.
Fresh out though. Fresh out.
Only.
Fresh out. Okay.
You can my moulin blanc, un petit sauce moui next to it or whatever. You know what I mean with the zabuka. Yes. You can faire my moulin avec feuille.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can faire my moulin on what is it called with the beans? Where they do on my moulin.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. My moulin, you can't do wrong. It's a quick
fresh out though.
Listen, a quick little poor man's meal. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't translate that for y'all.
Yeah, you just get it.
You don't know. You know what I mean? It's like the Haitian step up.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
Questionable meal. You ever had soup pain?
I don't know what that is.
Questionable meal. I don't like it though.
I told you I grew up. I don't grow up like that. I don't know about all that.
That shit is.
I don't know about that. Soup pan.
It's very questionable. I don't know where it came from. It's bread.
If you get sick,
yeah.
That's the first thing they make.
If you get sick,
bread soup. I never heard of that.
It's either from what
when I get sick, they make bouillon.
Yeah, bouillon. Yeah,
I never get no soup pan. I don't know what that is.
When you get sick, you had bouillon?
Bouillon.
That's diff.
That's luxury.
No, that's
luxury for
really?
We had soup pan soup.
No, because you know what it is? You know what it is? Like when, for me at least, in my household, and this is not often, this is with my grandmother's home, because she the only one who loved me like that. So
don't say that. Why would she say that?
Love me like that. Nah, because she the only one who would be home to cook for me or anything like that. Like when I'm sick, I won't eat anything for a period of time. You have no appetite. Then you might have like some ramen or whatever the case may be. Cool. Yeah. But then she's like, no, like now you're at the stage where you need to eat. Ou besoin de force, bouillon.
Yeah.
You know, mets ton boy, ton petit patate, ton petit, you know, just bien manger. Like, you know, that's for you to get your force back.
That's luxury.
That's my grandma would do that.
So pant, like I said, questionable meal.
That you like?
No.
Oh, just questionable meal, period. Oh, okay.
I got a couple of them. I want to see if you know them. Just two more, and that's it. You probably
okay. What is they called?
The soup pan is just like literally bread that they turn into soup.
We're moving forward. Next, absolutely not.
We're moving
forward. Absolutely not. I have no idea what that is, and that sounds incriminating. I need to call 911.
That's luxury.
Got it.
You ever had?
We're at 30 minutes. Go.
You ever had labouille ole?
I don't know what that is.
You ever had labouille ole?
Have you?
Yes.
And it's questionable good, but
yes, questionably
I don't know
good.
what that is.
It's right.
With the grains?
Yes.
Oh, that was very questionable. I can't rock with that one.
I don't know what that is.
It's rice. It's rice made in labouille. It's literally what it says. Labouille ole. It's labouille rice with milk.
Here's what I know. I know Haitians make good labouille, so I wouldn't even say that that's too questionable. They make labouille out of anything. So
it's really
my
great.
mother, questionable, delicious. My household is the only one I know that's ever done this. If you're a Haitian and you know what this is, then wow. I thought we were the only one. My mom makes labouille spaghetti. She makes labouille with spaghetti.
Nah, you on your own on that.
Keep that in your household, please. Keep that one in your household. We don't need that coming out. We don't need that one coming out.
That
You said labouille with rice.
You made
labouille with rice.
Yes.
The rice that we make, du blanc.
Yes, that's more acceptable.
How is that
than
more
the spaghetti.
acceptable?
Nah, how you do that? How you make
I don't know. She blended. I don't know. Like it's spaghetti blended. Like that's what she would say. Not labouille, but spaghetti blended. Like that's how she would make it.
You got it.
I don't know. I promise you.
And that tastes great.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's why I said I'm turning over a new leaf because
you love it.
No, you know what it is. Just like beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
Your taste buds is subjective.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Hold on. If y'all ever had that,
if you ever had a spaghetti blended,
that's
holla at me. Let me know I'm not the only one. I'm not solo dolo.
Wow.
Please.
I don't know. That's different. I've never heard that before.
Anyway.
Wow. Okay.
What else do we love about?
Wow.
Shit. Okay, my question for you.
Yes.
Favorite Haitian artists?
Ooh.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time. Now then.
And you're about to make
forever.
To be honest, it would actually have to be. Wow. That's a loaded one. Forever is crazy.
Yeah, forever. Mine is Karimi. It was very easy for me. It's my favorite.
Nah, I rock with Karimi. I rock with T-Vice.
I said your favorite. My best on a list. I don't need a list. If you could listen to only one Haitian artist for the rest of your life, no other Haitian artists, who would it be? Mine is Karimi. You know what I mean?
I would have to give it to
the boys. You know the boys.
I'd have to
love them. Number one.
It's between Cat.
That's it.
That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's tough.
Because they got bangers on bangers on bangers. Albums and boop, boop, boop. To this day, they be rock. They listen, sold out tour. Like, Karimi's really them boys.
Yeah, they are. They are. Karimi got it. For me, they on a tour right now. They got it.
Don't even think too hard. You know what it is. It's
no, actually, no. Because I'll have to give it to Risha. He's Risha Cave. He's part of Karimi, but he has his own. I'm talking about him in person, his own person artistry, not him in part of Karimi.
Now I know his solo career.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I'll give it to him.
That's who you would listen to?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. He's from Karimi, so Karimi's the way.
Yeah. Damn, that was a tough one. I ain't gonna lie. Wow.
That was easy, baby.
Damn,
I didn't got to think about that one.
But then there's Midgie too.
It's okay. The question's
Who-
finished. Tant pis. Pas besoin.
Cat, that's
I
a
don't
loaded
need
one.
the
Actually,
list.
no. Can I?
No, we don't have
Who-
time. Next
I gotta ask
topic.
them. Can I let them know? Can I tell them? Can I
okay.
tell them?
Kyrie means doing it.
Please, in the comments, if you had one artist to listen to for the rest of your life,
Facts.
drop it down below. I gotta know this one.
Number one, baby.
That one is loaded. Sheesh. Okay. Boom. Success. Because obviously success is different for everybody. But how would, because to me personally, till this day, my parents have kind of evolved a little bit.
Okay.
They've grown past the you're only successful if you are, doctor, engineer.
doctor,
My parents
Yeah.
have kind of evolved past that.
lawyer.
So you think that's still like kind of a standardized thing in our community, or
I
you
think that's what they comprehend. I think that's what they know in terms of list of career goals. I say career goals. I mean just careers in general.
Mhm.
I think because they're not aware of successful or different careers that you get a lot of money from, or whatever the case may be, your status of some sort, I think that's why they revert to those lists, because those are like the standard essentially.
Mhm.
This is something that is actually a career. I can point back to it. I know where your office is. I know what you do. I can explain what it is to other people, and I know that you're fine. If they knew about more careers, then they'd be okay with it. And I hear that oftentimes, like with Haitian parents, they'll say no to everything else you want to do until whatever you want to do becomes successful.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
yeah. Yeah.
But that's because success to them is tangible.
Mhm.
It's like you go to an office or you make a certain amount of money, you're around certain people, this is your status, this is who you are. I can say this in a sentence. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't explain to my parent to this day what I do. Like,
me too.
how do you say in Creole, I'm a project manager for a pharmaceutical ad agency? Like,
You can.
does that make sense to you in Creole or as a Haitian parent? No. So it's really hard. I think, but with my liberal, more so Haitian parents that I grew up with, for them, they never cared what it is that I choose to do. Like, they never gave me that list, right? They only gave me, you better be able to move out and figure it out. As long as you can stand on your 2 feet, you did good.
Yeah.
Good job.
That's true.
That was it for for where my guardians and my parents and stuff like that. That was all it was for me. So I never had that. Oh, I had to go into those areas and stuff like that.
I did. I wasted like 2 years in college going after nursing, so that I could explain it to them. But it didn't work. I figured out I hate science. I don't like
science.
anything
I've always
science.
known I hated science.
It's terrible.
Since middle school, I knew I hated science.
Yeah.
And my uncle taught the class.
Oh wow!
And I almost failed.
Yikes!
Yeah. I was a C student in science. That's how much I don't care.
Yeah, I hated it. and then I remember when I did get into Google, and I told I was so hyped.
But you could, because you could say Google.
They don't
you work
even
at
know
Google.
that.
That's all they know.
They don't even know that.
Oh, they don't know that.
No.
Damn.
I hear my mom like, Ma. She's like, yeah. I was like, you will never believe where I'm working. This girl like, Mommy, you travailles pour Google, oui?
Ça Google là.
I'm like, Ma, you use it every day.
Ça Google là.
You go on YouTube all day.
Internet là. Ça fait. Ranger Internet là.
To this day, I don't even know how to, meanwhile, I post it online. Everybody's like, wow, congrats. I go home. I even tell my dad, I'm like, Dad, man, I'm working at Google, man. This is big. He's like, Bobu petit garçon. Bobu. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Good
That's
for you.
That's crazy.
Nice. I'm like that for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go into a little deeper of conversation, right? So we're talking about being Haitian and what we love and what we don't like in terms of food, culture, this, that, and the third, religious background and so on and so forth,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Let's talk about Haiti itself, right? Because you born and raised, living in Haiti and whatnot. Raised, living in Haiti and whatnot. I go to Haiti multiple times. Like, my mom usually is there. Well, she's in DR now, so. My grandmother's there. My dad is there now. He just built a house in the countryside, and my grandmother always had a house in the city or whatever. So, and you still have family in Haiti, right?
I sure do.
how's that? Do you ever visit? Like, what is that like? What's going on in Haiti? I feel like everybody's always talking about what's going on in Haiti and stuff like that. Like, is Haiti good for your family? Because for me, they are.
No, yes, no.
Okay.
Yes, no, and here's why I say that. So I got my cousin still down there. Somebody who we consider the aunt in the family also. Yeah, she had to leave where she was at. Real life. She's like every night. She had like a night shift every single day, to the point where it's like she'll sleep during the day, you know, sort of, and then as soon as it hit nighttime, she's on guard duty to make sure that, you know, whenever the gangs would come by, warnings, hey, get inside, stay inside, and all that. But she had to move out from where she lived at and moved a little bit closer to the countryside, but she's like borderline, you know. And yeah, one time I was on the phone with her and I literally hearing gunshots from far away.
Wow.
Real life. You know, spoke to my cousin. He's like, oh, y'all don't check up, y'all don't call. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, yeah. You don't call, you don't check. I'm like, well, how are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm doing good, man. I got my business. I'm making sales, you know? And I'm like, oh, how? Like, how are you doing that with everything happening?
How is the duality existing at the same time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, you know, we just close shop early and then we just stay inside when it's late at night.
You just do what you got to do.
Yeah. And it's just sad to hear, man, because this is two people who literally, his house, he introduced me to the whole nerd phase. You feel me? Every time I'll come over his house, he will be the one to introduce me to Naruto. He will introduce me to video games and all that. But my mom didn't trust me to stay with his family because they weren't SDA. So I had to stay with that aunt who literally lived 2 blocks, you could say, quote unquote, ahead from them. So it would be a situation where whenever I wanted to sleep over his house, I can. But then as soon as nighttime hit, I would go to the aunt, sleep over at the aunt, and the next day I'll come over. I would also eat over there and stuff like that. Yeah. So to hear that they had to leave that area to go somewhere else, it's just heartbreaking.
I think, like, it's sad because, like, it's hard, like, when we talk about Haiti. Yeah. Because there's so much happening in Haiti that is, like, very scary with the gangs and what's going on in our, just, like, everything, right? In the capital, right? But I think it's very important for us, the Haitians living in America and wherever else that we are living, to be a part of the conversations that are being had about Haiti. Yeah. Because your experience that you're explaining right now with your family is so different from the experience that is happening with my family, right?
How's it over there for you?
Great. Oh. And I think that that's because when we have these conversations, we have to remember that Haiti is not just Port-au-Prince. Port-au-Prince is the capital, whereas Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. Yeah. The United States has 50 states. Haiti has what we call like 10 departments, which is kind of like states, right? 10 states. If something is happening, there's something is happening in California, right? The wildfires that was happening in California. It's so bad. Yeah, you know what I mean? Where the firefighters, and oh my God, it's so sad. People's houses are burning. Yeah. That is devastating news. That is terrible. Nobody, when having these conversations, says the United States is burning.
For sure.
America is burning. People say California is burning. Wildfires are happening in California. Yeah. Why? Because in New York City, that's not happening. Yeah. In Utah, that's not happening. In Texas, that's not what's happening. In Texas, they getting snow for the first time, really. You know what I mean? So you know, whatever. Like, things are happening in a different state that does not affect the other states. So when we have these conversations, we have an intellectual conversation by saying where it's happening, to who it's happening, at the capacity in which it's happening. Yeah. What's going on in Haiti is not happening in Haiti. It's happening in the capital, in Port-au-Prince. Yeah. There are 9 other places in Haiti that, for the most part, are completely fine, right? So within those 10 departments, like we said, there's 9 departments, right?
Yeah.
There's like 45 different cities called, like, essentially calls, but there's like like thousands of like little boroughs and spots and stuff like that, right? That are completely different. Tourists are still going to Haiti. Haitians are still going to Haiti.
Yep.
And coming back.
Yeah.
Fun fact, we have more than one airport in Haiti.
We sure do.
Did you know that? Did you know you can go to Haiti without going to Port-au-Prince?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's disheartening because a lot of times, like every single time, it annoys me, but it's also one of those things where I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? Maybe this is a good area for education, right? Where it's like, my family's in Haiti. They're having a great time. My dad just went to Haiti.
Well,
he's in the countryside. He just built his house calmly chilling. He sends me video on WhatsApp like, yeah, he's drinking his little beer. He's chilling and he's having a good time.
Prestige.
He's walking to the prestige, he's trying to make a little farm. He got his chickens and stuff like that. He like, they gotta, just having a good time. And it's like, do you know how far apart certain places are from Haiti? That are having a good time? I'm confused. You see on social media, even I forgot his name, but there's this guy who's in Haiti just chilling around talking about like, oh, who got the best plantain, who got the best this, who got the best that, having a good time, showcasing Haiti. You know what I mean? Like, this white man is running around Haiti just chilling and showing you different places. He's in different parts.
Yeah.
Why do you think you can't go to Haiti? Why do you think Haiti is bad? Why do you think all of this about Haiti when we're having conversation? We say Haiti. Why don't we talk about the other parts?
Yeah, that's true.
That's disheartening. Yeah. Right? And don't get me wrong, grievance, heart goes out to your family or other people. But it's just like, damn. I've experienced different sides of Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced going to Haiti for a vacation in Port-au-Prince. And we lived in Delma. That's the area or whatever. And you said 64?
Yeah.
Mine was Delma 95.
Ah.
Yeah. I had to learn to say that when I was young. And I thought I was fancy, okay? Yeah. And I've experienced turmoil going on, gunshots. I'm talking about they was throwing the gas and stuff like that where we had to put the, towels underneath the doors and stuff like that, being underneath the beds and hearing the gunshots like right outside our house. I've experienced that. I've seen the dead bodies laid out. I've gone to the store in the back of the pickup truck and then having all of the military guys come out with the guns pointed at us and stuff, just making sure where we at, where we going, what was happening, going back to the house. I've experienced that. But I've also experienced going back home, but not going there because we definitely
that's a little
skedaddle. Got a blast. And I understand most people live in the capital because that's most resources. You have single thing that you need there.
Yeah.
But going to Jacmel, like my family live in Jacmel. You know what I mean? Like beautiful. Just running around, going to get water, going in the crib, just chilling, having a good time, going to so-and-so house, that so-and-so house. It's, it's a great time. Yeah, going to the beach just cause it's right there. Like, just having a great time. And there is so much beauty in Haiti. And
so much.
It's really important that we know that Haiti has states like we have states.
Yeah.
So when we talk about Haiti, respectfully.
It's the headlines.
Respectfully. Please identify where we're talking about. Say, oh, this is so crazy what's going on in Port-au-Prince.
Yeah.
Say that. Because don't say Haiti in itself. Because just like in different places where they say like, oh, there was a time when there was always kidnappings all over Haiti. But also kidnappings happening all over Mexico.
Yeah.
But you still went on vacation to Mexico, did you not?
They didn't miss Tulum.
Did you not pull up to Tulum?
They didn't miss Turks and Caicos.
You know what I mean? Cartel and but you were still
out
lit,
there.
No? So
Pull up on us.
My fellow Haitians, put some respect on your own country. How about that? How about that? And you know what?
Oh, she's not serious.
Epi Das It. Yeah. Okay. That's all. I just really wanted to say that.
Yeah. I think you put a pin on it.
Yeah. Just really wanted to say that.
For me, make sure you talk about where it's happening.
Yeah.
For a blank period.
Not just Haiti.
Yeah.
Because that's not a well-rounded educational conversation.
but it gets them clicks, so they gonna do it.
It's not even
That's
just
the
about
crazy
clicks.
part.
I'm talking about even
Even
in regular
just-
households or regular conversations with people. Like, you know what I mean? Where they be like, damn, like people will hit me up and be like, damn, Bianca, like, Haiti's crazy. How's your family doing? They don't live there in Port-au-Prince. Like, they're great. Did you know that? You know? And it's no disrespect or anything. It's like, thank you for thinking of me. But how about you ask me, like, hey, what part of Haiti is your family at?
Yeah.
Like, is this happening to them? Because that's a well-rounded conversation.
Yeah.
Right?
Makes sense.
Not just assuming we all live in the capital. We don't all live in the capital. But my heart goes out to everyone that's living in the capital or any particular area that things are happening in Haiti. My condolences, and just like my heart goes out, and that's
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And if anybody knows, you know, put down the links and underneath this video. Like, if you know anywhere that we can show support, like if there's any
Yes, please.
organizations that you know that are, you know, right in helping Haiti in any way, definitely put it down below. Like, we would love to know more about that and shine more light on them, you know?
We do. Sorry, that just took me back. Ain't gonna lie.
Take you back to what?
You talking about the beach was right there, so you just went.
Yeah, just
I'm just thinking about it.
It's right
And then you got the fish sellers right
Oh,
there
for
with
sure.
the banana and
Oh, for you know what? The one thing I miss so
the
much,
time.
and it's the only place you can get it fresh and great. Bon petit pâté,
Yes.
right there on the street.
Yes.
Street food, street vendors is the best thing
Yes.
in Haiti. I
The
promise
best.
you, live on the backs of them. Or when you was a kid or whatever, when they have the machin surette,
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
candy lady. You know what I
Candy lady,
mean?
man.
You get your
With
little
the
machin
little-
surette, or it's just a time. It's a
to
time.
be
It's a
had.
vibe. You running around with your
Then,
people.
oh my goodness, there was the Mashin Akasantu. I don't know if you.
I don't like
You didn't-
akasa. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like I just don't like the taste. I don't think anything's wrong with it. I personally just don't like it, but it's okay.
your palate's
Remember.
different.
Remember,
But yes, you're right.
turn a new leaf. Yeah,
You love it.
No,
Love it. Good for you.
you like it. So that's nice.
Oh, right, yeah. I love it. I love it. And that's
Good-
nice.
And that's nice.
That's nice. Good for me. Yes. And good for me. Oh man. Anything else you to touch on before we get up out of here? Because
I think the only thing I want to touch on is just Haitian pride. Like, I don't think there's anything like Haitian pride. I mean, I know all the Caribbeans, you big up yourselves and you love yourselves and Trinity to the bone and big up Jamaica and uno this, uno that and Guyanese and thing and you know all the people them, right? We love you. Y'all lit.
But
baby, Haiti chérie.
oh do pays de nos
Baby,
amours.
one thing about Haitians, listen, we bleed red and blue. We do not play.
Zo
All
to the
right.
bone.
And when we say l'union fait la force,
L'union fait la
there's
force.
no bigger l'union fait la force like us on the back way. That's force right there.
I think we're actually on a roll. Like we have not
We've never
lost.
missed being
actually not a
being
single
the
for real.
person that will shut down the parkway.
every
That's
time.
what you call l'union fait la force.
Every time.
Listen, we unite.
Yeah.
One thing about it, we
Yeah.
gonna unite. It might not make sense. It might be foolishness
Mm-hmm.
with the bun and the rara, but
Yeah.
we gonna pull up. And we gonna pull up deep. And you know the flags. All right? Yeah, with it.
I don't know what I'll do if I was a Haitian.
You know that song that be like, Haiti chérie, c'est où pomme la vie, merci ma pita, yon j'y femme prête tout net up yo. Haiti chérie. Yeah, that's
That's an oldie but a goodie.
only man a goodie,
Oldie
yeah.
but a goodie, man. Oh, what a time. I'm sorry
Yeah.
if y'all didn't get to experience
Yeah.
this, or if you're not. It's never too
Yeah.
late. You could change your nationality.
Yeah.
You could pull up on this side. You know,
Yeah.
we'll take you maybe, depending on how you say. how
No,
you
we
move.
love the people. You know, we love the people. We want you to come and have good time. You know,
Do it.
we like the people. We like them.
Those don't be sumun, but we like you. Well,
Like you. We like
how
people.
do we-
We're always very nice.
how you say sumun in English?
You can't.
You can't.
That's the topic. That's wait. That's one last topic before we get
gotta
off
touch
this.
that. Oh,
We
gosh.
gotta touch. One thing that, let me tell you something, makes us very different from every single island, every single people, is the fact that we have our own dialect.
Yes.
And our own dialect, we have phrases and words that cannot be translated because it would not make sense. Okay? Like sumun.
I don't know how you...
It's a word that either you know or you don't know, but it's a word that you don't want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want to be sumun. Okay?
Sumun. I mean, but
You know what I mean? Sumun is like...
on
you
people.
No. You can... the only example you can give of sumun is like somebody that's just like...
Sweating.
Yeah, like you just...
glazing your body.
Yeah, like you do too much.
You do too much.
You know, you do
Glazing,
too
you do
much.
too much. Yeah.
You in people business. You everywhere. First of all, Haitians, we have another saying. Like, what's it called? Where they call people Maggie. That's called not toute sauce.
Not toute sauce.
And that means like you like, what's it? The Maggie seasoning because
the seasoning. You in every damn...
You season every food.
Yeah, basically.
You see how it's hard to translate? But it makes sense.
Don't even get us started on the proverbs now. The proverbs is a whole
what's
nother
the proverbs,
one.
you know? Because I don't know too many Haitian proverbs.
I know a couple. We got the Mache Soutres pour papile soute konen.
No. I thought it was Mache Soutres pour papile 14.
That's what I'm saying. There's
Something
multiple
like
variations of that one specifically.
And that can't be
multiple.
translated because if I translate that in
It don't
English,
make sense.
it says walk on your 13 so you don't step 14. What that mean? But baby, we understand. It mean don't cross this line.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Or what's the one?
The typical one. Yeah,
Femme
papa.
Close your dad's head.
How
does that make sense? Well, we know what that means. You better shut that door.
Yeah.
You better shut that door. You know what I mean? That's the equivalent of Americans saying don't let that good, don't let my good air out type of thing. Shut that door.
You better shut that door.
Yeah.
Papa down.
Or the proverbs I know. Is it Proverbs? Nager pour sortir?
Yes, that's a proverb.
I love that one. In English, that would translate to
swim to get out. But
it don't hit the same and it don't mean the same. You know, nager pour sortir. That's like don't give up, push through. I
actually really thought about that. Like, imagine a normal conversation just saying those proverbs in English.
It don't. Even jokes don't hit the same.
Yo, jokes actually do
jokes
not
don't hit the same. The way we joke is embarrassing. It's outlandish.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
It is
very. But it makes sense, and you cackle from your stomach. Like you just can't breathe.
You feel it.
You feel it.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry.
So haïtien. So qui sont campés. Let me stop.
I'm sorry, I don't get to experience this, man. It's a different vibe.
Yeah, it's a joy to know a different language, and I feel like if you know a different language, there's a different pride that comes to it. Like even Spanish speakers, or like what else? It's different. It's different.
Yeah. It's different. I don't know.
I could tell you, but it's better if you know.
Yeah.
Or Wap Kon George.
The usual one.
I saw you gave an explanation of the George and da-da-da.
I did.
Ooh, you're big. Come on now.
There's mad stories to it though. But I was facts to what I said.
I know, but it's more fun when people don't know who George is. Sometimes my dad used to knock on the door and I'd be like, who is it? He'd be like, George. I'll be like, are you serious?
But nobody knows George.
I love it.
Good times, man.
Good times. It's great to be Haitian.
I love it. I love everything about it.
And you know what? And this is the thing. Even our title being Epi Das It, that's like Creole slang. English Creole. How you merge that together? Like they got Spanglish. What we got?
Isn't it Cranglish?
Is it?
It's not Cranglish?
What is it? Type below. What would be a really good way to say English and Creole? Mix that together.
I think it's Cranglish.
Is it Cranglish? I don't know. I never heard that. I never heard nobody say that.
I've heard of Clanglish before.
But either way, even in the title, Epi Das It.
Epi Das It.
Do you know how much better that sounds than "and that's it"?
Yeah.
And that's it is the translation.
Yeah.
But when you say Epi Das It, it's like you put a little sass to it, a little oomph.
Point final.
Period.
And the thing is, I love too, is the facial expressions when you say those things.
Oh,
So you
for
gotta
sure.
have the
Or the sound effects that we
Yes.
make when we tell stories.
yes.
You not Haitian if you don't make sound
Yeah.
effects. You
Yeah.
not Haitian if you don't play instruments when you listen to Haitian music.
That's true.
Okay? You gotta
Ooh.
like that shit about lie.
You just gotta hit it though.
You gotta.
You got.
When you see somebody do that, they're Haitian. They can be seated. They're Haitian.
Everybody play an instrument.
What, like,
Everybody
come
play
on.
an instrument. Come on, man.
Come
You
on.
don't even know what you doing. I don't know what this is. I don't know what chord this is. I'm hitting. I'm hitting it though.
I don't know. I'm playing. Let me tell you something. I play guitar. I play piano. I don't know. I play the tambour sometimes.
I don't know
like,
what it is.
like you have to.
You
It's
have to.
just.
You just
It's
feel
innate.
it
It's innate.
in.
It's
Just feel it in your
innate.
blood.
It's innate.
Yeah.
It's innate.
Mm.
Oh,
En
mon
tout
Dieu.
cas,
Merci Jésus.
to be honest,
Blessed. I'm
Eh,
blessed to be
highly
Haitian.
favored.
Okay. But love y'all. It's been a
To be
great
honest,
episode.
to
Chopping
be
it up.
honest,
And more to come. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Haitian American Podcast. This is all things not just Haitian, but it's from our perspective.
in our perspective only.
In our perspective only.
Yes, a place of no BS conversations, and that's what
Yes.
you're gonna get when you step up in here. So definitely don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And first of all, how are you doing? Drop how y'all feeling about this right here though.
I mean, let me tell you something. Respectfully, we not selling merch yet.
Not yet.
Okay? But if you like it, if you love it,
Yeah.
if you want it, if you want to support the kid, DM us and let us know. That's what we want to say. DM us and let us know. But for right now,
And
this is for us to represent. But if you want to represent.
don't boop. I seen no caca. Sorry.
Hey, Roger Bouchou. Roger Bouchou.
Don't.
All
I
right.
can't even say. Hit us in the DM. We got you.
Hit us
See
in
y'all
the
on the next
DM.
episode. Peace.